Today I want to take a look at something that has been confusing for a lot of agents, and I did explain it incorrectly in one of my other videos, so I wanted to jump into it a little bit. I do have to give a shout out for Martez Sims over here. He's in El Paso, Texas. He caught the little mistake I made on my video, so thank you for bringing it up to my attention. I'm going to go over it here showing you the actual contract, what it says, instead of the way I was reading it, to make sure there's no confusion, to explain when to deliver the earnest and option fee and how that works different than the actual option days. So I'm in the 1 to 4. I'm in section 5 right here. So it says like deliver an earnest option. This is how much you're going to deliver it to the escrow agent at the title company. And this is the title company's name, not the escrow agent. And then the address. That's the normal. Here's your amount of earnest money, and here's your option fee. You can do that. That's normal. Most people have no issue with that. The second part, 5A1, let's say you have a client that doesn't make a lot of money, or they're a new first-time home buyer, military, they don't have a huge paycheck, something like that. And instead of being able to pay $3,000 up front, they want to put $1,500 now and their next paycheck to pay another $1,500. So you can do this where you can put a certain amount here, and then after so many days, say 15 days, when you get paid again, you can pay the rest. This way it breaks it apart. If you have a client that doesn't have a lot of money, or they're leaving one home that didn't work and they're waiting for their earnest money, they don't want to lose another one, you can do something like that, and this gives you that option. Now, to deliver the earnest and option fee, this is where we have the confusion. If the last day to deliver the earnest option fee or the additional earnest money falls on a Saturday, Sunday, or a legal holiday, the time to deliver the earnest option fee and the additional earnest money applicable is extended to the end of the next day that is not a Sunday, Saturday, or legal holiday. So all that means, I said it wrong, Saturday and Sundays do count if that's not the third day. So let's say today's Monday, for example. If I go under contract Monday, this is day 0, as we talked about. Now remember, day 0 is the day when I jump down to this section here. The effective date, executed date right here, executed. The effective date, this is day 0. Okay, that doesn't count as your day 1. That's day 0. Day 1, if I go under contract today, Monday, that's day 0. Day 1 is Tuesday. Wednesday's day 2. Thursday would be day 3 by Thursday. But let's say I went under contract Thursday. Thursday is day 0. Friday is day 1. Saturday is day 2. Sunday would be day 3, but because the last day to deliver falls on a Saturday, Sunday, or legal holiday, it doesn't count. So it would kick me to Monday to deliver it. So it doesn't not count Saturday or Sunday. It's just the day to deliver the fee gets pushed. So that's the main difference in there. So again, if the day to deliver your third day, so day 0 is when you sign, you have 3 days after that. So if I sign today on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, by the end of the day, Thursday, I'd have to put in my money at the title company. But if I sign Thursday, Thursday's day 0, Friday is 1, Saturday is 2, Sunday would be 3. But again, we can't count Sunday or Saturday if it's a legal holiday or a legal holiday as the last day. Now, let's say you sign on Wednesday or even Tuesdays, say Tuesday's day 0. We'll use Wednesday as a better example. Wednesday's day 0, Thursday's day 1, Friday day 2, Saturday would be day 3. Can't do it. Sunday, can't do it. So it'd be kicked to Monday. So you got to remember the days mean that. So I did explain it a little different before. I'm going to fix that video as well. Thanks again for catching that. Now again, this amount that you get, it first has to be applied to the option fee, then the earnest money, and then anything additional earnest money that you might need. And then again, the buyer authorizes escrow agent to release and deliver the option fee to the seller at any time without notice or consent from the buyer. When you deliver your option fee, that's paying for your option period, and release the escrow, et cetera, et cetera. And then the option fee will be credited to the sales price at closing. So the other good thing here, now when you go down here to your termination option, this is your option fee period. Now remember, right here, for normal consideration, receipt of the seller acknowledged buyer has agreed to pay the option fee within the time required. Seller grants buyer the unrestricted right to terminate. So you can terminate any time within so many days. A lot of people say 10 after the effective date of this contract. Notice, under this paragraph might be given by 5 p.m. by the date specified. So if I have a 10-day option, let's say today is the 5th or the 6th, I guess it is. Say today is the 6th on my 10-day option. Today would be day 0. So tomorrow would be the 7th. And I have 10 days from, there. So that would, you'd add 10 days to that. So let me just pull up my little handy dandy calculator here. I mean, my calendar, if I can get it to open real quick for me. There you go. So today, again, Monday, if it would be the executed date, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So again, 10th day. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. By 5 p.m. on the 16th, I would have to have my earnest money, all my stuff done. That's the end of my option period. So if you want to do a notice to try to get, I don't know, repairs done, anything like that, your client wants to back out, it all has to be done by then. Now, failure to deliver the timely earnest money. If you fail to deliver the earnest money within the time period, seller may terminate this contract or exercise remedies under paragraph 15 by providing notice to buyer before the buyer delivers the earnest money. So if you don't deliver on time, the seller can, if you want to wonder what's paragraph 15? Good question. So if we jump down here and get down to paragraph 15, and that's default. So again, if the buyer fails to comply with this contract, buyer will be in default and seller may enforce specific performance, such as other relief provided by law, which means I could sue you for whatever, or terminate this contract and receive the earnest money as liquidated damages, thereby releasing both parties from the contract. So that can happen up here. We're going back up to the section 5. And now we're talking into section 5 here. So if you fail to deliver the earnest money on time within those 3 days, and then you deliver it the day after, the seller can cancel, keep the earnest money, and get rid of you. So you got to be careful. And the option fee, of course, if you don't deliver on time, you don't have an option fee. So remember, time is of the essence here, so it's very important. I hope that cleared that up a little bit for the day. So again, if your third day is a Saturday, Sunday, or legal holiday, it goes to the next non-Saturday, Sunday, or legal holiday to deliver your earnest and option. And then you have to meet those timelines, or the seller can, if you don't have your earnest money on time, seller can cancel, keep it if you turn it late, or option fee. Of course, you don't turn it on time, you don't have an option period. Hope that helps, and I'll clean up the other video as well.